Okay, ladies and gentlemen, how are we today? I don't hear anything. Can you please tell me how you're doing? Ah, that's what I'd like to hear. Okay. So now we're going to invite to sing the national anthem. So if everyone could stand up, please. We're going to invite CCBAG to actually come and perform on the stage. So welcome them to the stage. Give them a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Please be seated. Now that the kids can remain on the stage so they can perform their next song, My Name is Gifted. Please give them another round of applause.
Thank you, children. Thank you very much. You can come off the stage if you want. Please get out of here. Thank you. Go. Just a bit of background on them. I was going to do something later for that, but the Canadian Children's Broadcasting Arts Group is a non-profit organization registered and approved by the federal government. Founded by several idealistic, ambition, and caring youth, and they are talented and excel academically, weaving the dreams with love and kindness into action. So, to introduce myself, my name is David. My name is also Xiaoshan, and it's actually very fitting that I'm one of the hosts because not many people know this about me, but I have a disability as well too. I have a learning disability. The organizers didn't know this until I was diagnosed very early, and I didn't get the help as a kid when I was in school, because back then the schools didn't have the funding to do this, but my learning disability enabled me to do what I'm about to do right now. 今天有没有会说中文的朋友来这儿？Yeah, 我是加拿大国家电视台的主持人小单，就是我刚刚从中国飞回来的，所以就是我觉得，就是我的学习障碍，就是让我学习中文非常快，所以很多人也不知道，因为如果你有一个学习障碍的话，很容易快失望，对吧？所以呢，就是我小的时候，我找到我自己寻找的那个爱好，然后我碰到中文，我觉得中文是一个特别好玩就好学习的那个语言，对我来说可以说中文方言很多的那个脱口秀的那个东西啊，所以我觉得就是特别好逗，所以就是那个主办的人有请我来，所以给他们一个热烈的奖项，好吧？ So the purpose of the event today actually is to celebrate the 12th anniversary. The 12th anniversary. Is it better? Cool. The 12th anniversary of the GPS and showcase the past achievements and their impact. To express gratitude between the employees and dignitaries and sponsors and volunteers who have contributed to the center's development, and to strengthen connections with the community, supporters, while looking forward to the future of development of directions. So, today we're going to actually invite some important guests today. We have Sean Chen's assistant. Did Sean Chen's representative come today? That's okay, he's here in spirit. And we have Vincent Kuz, assistant, hopefully. Are they here today? That's okay, they're also here in spirit. But we know Isa and Amanda and Simon are here today. Give them a round of applause, please, and thank you. And we also have Intact Insurance here today. Are they here right now? Come on, why don't you stand up? Look at that guy. Look at that handsome man. They're going to donate $1,000 actually as a check for all the applied for GPS and Intact and for the representatives. So we're going to take photos later. We'll get all that done. Don't worry. You're going to have time for that. And we're going to have a group photo to commemorate. So I want to know if we can have the... Sorry, someone's talking to me. Jack, go ahead. What is it?
We have an opening video.
Okay. We have an opening video that was not told to me, ladies and gentlemen, so I apologize. Jack is lovely. Give him a round of applause. He's a great organizer. Let's play the video and then we'll get into the other things. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's give a round of applause. Okay. Now, Amanda, do you mind coming up and saying a few words for us today, please? Of course she does. Look at her. She's so lovely. Go ahead.
Well, thank you very much. Good afternoon. My name is Amanda Young-Colucci. I'm Ward 6 Councilor at City of Markham. And right here we also have Ward 8 Councilor Lisa Lee, and she will be also representing the mayor as well. And also Richmond Hill Councilor Simon Shui. Actually, I have known Diana for a long time. Every time when he asked me to come to her event, I say absolutely. The reason is I admire so much of what she's doing for all the gifted people. And it's just like Xiaoshan just saying that, like, you know, I think that in the old days, and I think that sometimes it's still happening too at school, not everybody can recognize gifted people. They see them and, you know, they probably label them some other ways, and, you know, you're a trouble kid, why couldn't you sit still and learn well, and why couldn't you get high mark and stuff like that. And most of the time that they didn't realize that they are gifted in a way that is very different from other people. Like, I'm a normal person and I'm not gifted, because these people, they're very highly intelligent in their own way. And because the regular people and normal people couldn't just grasp the level of intelligence and gift that they have. And I think that's what Diana is able to do, is to help all of us understand everybody have their own gift, and especially these people, their level of gift and intelligence, and is different the way that how we would see on a daily basis. So I think that we're starting to kind of train a different set of eyes to recognize the type of a gift and intelligence that they have. So it is a very important service, and just to bring the awareness to the community. So I just wanted to say thank you very much, Diana, for all the work that you have done, your dedication and your determination, and also all these years non-stop doing this. So I just wanted to say thank you so much for everything that you have done, not only for the gifted people, but also for the entire community as well, teaching us to learn, to kind of train a different set of eyes. So I just wanted to say thank you very much, and I wanted to wish you all the best with the success of your event. And I also have a greeting letter, and I would like to present to you as well. Thank you.
Let's give them a round of applause. Thank you so much, Amanda. Next, we have Isa. Would you please come up? Because not only is she representing her ward, she's representing the mayor of Markham. Now, that's something, right? Now let's bring her up and give her a round of applause. Thank you, Isa.
Wow, 经常都在 David 身上，在小善身上都学到很多东西。每一次就是 it's so hard to follow him, and I'm actually shaking now. But well, anyway, congratulations again to Diana, to GPS, Give the People Service. Well, as the local councillor here, or the Ward 8, I should say, I'm actually at this moment I'm very touched. It's the 12th year. And I've witnessed the growth of GPS along the way from the little office, from one office to another, still within the ward. And I've witnessed a lot of support given to GPS along the way, as well as the provincial government funding, the federal government's funding. I believe, the representatives will be here very shortly. So I am extremely grateful to hear all of these. Personally, I have 3 cousins who are diagnosed different stages of autism. So I witnessed and I understand firsthand how a family with autism kids have been through. All my 3 cousins are already in the age of like marriage, like almost over 30, but they're still not be able to take care of themselves. This is something that my uncle and auntie were really, really worried about. They're not in Canada, they're in the States, and actually this is really bad. It's kind of worse that every time when they're sending the kids to the vocational training school or to post-secondary schools for training or whatever, they were so afraid that, what will happen on the bus? While they're getting on the bus, will they be harassed? Will they be bullied? Because they don't know how to voice out. Again, in a way, as Amanda mentioned, they are all gifted people. Like my oldest cousin, she has the most serious autism. She basically didn't talk to anyone. She just talks to her hand. But she has great memory. I remember her first time here coming to Canada. At the Pacific Mall, you can imagine, there are 2 big different entrances, and even for myself, I always get lost. It's her first time here, and basically she could lead us to the way where we parked. So this is the gift. And this is something very, very near and dear to my heart for GPS. The service they are giving and the training they're giving to the trainees, to the kids, actually tremendous and actually so very much needed comparing to where my cousins, my family, extended family were having in the States. I can definitely tell. So I would like to once again congratulations, and I'm so happy to witness all this and be part of this 12-year anniversary. And I wish you all the best, Diana and GPS. Have a wonderful celebration, and thank you so much for having me. On behalf of Mayor Scripperty, I just want to briefly read out his remarks. Mayor Frank Scripperty and members of Markham City Council extend appreciation to Gifted People Services on the 12th anniversary Colors of Mind. Congratulations on celebrating this remarkable anniversary. We appreciate your ongoing commitment to offering support, resources, and respite services to families touched by developmental disabilities. Your dedication to helping individuals and families through challenging times is invaluable and has made a tremendous impact on the lives of many. Thank you for your dedication and assistance in helping us build a warm, welcoming, and inclusive community. November 2nd, 2024, signed by Frank Scripperty, the Mayor of the City of Markham. Once again, congratulations. And I would like to invite Amanda as well to come on stage to present a greeting.
Isa, thank you so much. I appreciate that. As you could see, it's she has family members that's obviously suffering with learning disabilities, and as I said to the crowd, I myself was diagnosed on the autism spectrum, as funny as that sounds. But most people wouldn't know it had I say it, because everyone says, oh, a Chinese-speaking foreigner, he's clearly smart. I actually wasn't smart per se. In school, she's right. Everyone said I was a bad student. I was disruptive in class. No one wanted to be my friend, actually. I had no friends. And I think that's what gave me the free time to learn Chinese on the level that I did. Not many people know that story, because I think the problem in the world is that they see the result, but they don't see the journey that someone goes through. So it's, you see me now, but it's really nothing, it's not compared to what happened before all that, right? And I've had a lot of help along the way too. And so aside from having gifts and everything, it's nothing compared to people like Diana that come along the way to kind of take compassion and give a lot of patience to these types of people like myself. Because it's difficult to work with people like, I'm not an easy person to work with in the aspect of how high functioning sometimes these people can be. And high functioning can have multiple categories. So if you're super high functioning, sometimes it's difficult to work with, and then the kid feels like a failure. And yeah, I felt like a failure many, many times. So I just want to thank Diana personally. I didn't realize how deep this was until I started reading more about your company. And I hope you help more kids like myself. I hope more people like me come out of the woodwork to learn languages and, you know, different areas of study. So I think that's important to kind of take a notice on. So let's give Diana a round of applause. Next, we want to invite Simon to come up. So if you could, would you give us your hearts and warm felt feelings and everything, please, okay?
Okay, thank you so much. Really my pleasure to be here. So my name is Simon Tree. I'm from City of Richmond here. So thank you so for our Diana to invite me here for the 12th anniversary of the Gifted People Services. I used to be the school board trustee for Bayer DSB, so that time being I have been the opportunity and the privilege to touch the gifted program in York Region School Board. So based on the ratios, right, in the past is 1 out of 70 kids has this autism symptoms, but actually in the recent years, so the rates become 1 out of 34. So you can imagine the population of the gifted kids or the special needs kids are dramatically increasing in our society. Thank you again for our Jia Xiaozhang, the invite, and also for her dedications for supporting our program for kids, for special kids for 12 years. Imagine if you have any kids start from the name like the star kids, right? Start from stars. It is a challenge. So you're not only changing your own family's living styles, also impacted for many, many years until one of the day you hand over to either the hand of God, right? So until that time, your accountability, your pressure is always there. So appreciate efforts not only from our school, also from community members here as well. We see the CC bags here for support us. Also see Ciji here as well, and Intex here as well. I believe there are many, many communities, also associations support our program, not only for awareness, but definitely from the financial perspective, from the emotional perspective as well. So best wish, and hopefully you can help more and more kids and more and more families to release their pressures. Thank you so much.
Okay, and next person we want to invite, if possible, the representative from Intact to come up, if possible, to share a few words. Are you able to come up? Please and thank you. Look at this guy. I don't even know your name. I want to know your name. Frank, please say a few words if you could. And your name? Jay, welcome. Thank you so much.
This is my little guy, Weston.
Weston, nice to meet you. Welcome. How are you doing? You sure? I hope so. Okay, please do share some words.
Ni hao ma. Howdy. Thank you. Each year, Intact Insurance, we have a program called Intact Better Communities, where our broker partners like Chat Insurance get to nominate a charity or two that they would like to support. This year, in partnership with Chat Insurance, Gifted People Services GPS was selected as one of our honorary recipients of $1,000 from Intact Insurance. In learning about GPS, they're very inspiring to us, and on behalf of Intact, we believe that every child deserves the equal opportunities. So with that being said, thank you so much, Chat Insurance, for nominating GPS, and we'll just keep it nice and sweet. Do you have anything to add?
Thanks again for what you do to the community. It's a big deal. But also thank Chat Insurance for the nomination, and we hope to see you next year.
Thank you.
No problem. Please, if you could come up and bring the nice big check. I need a big check.
You can't have this.
No. Let's give them a round of applause. Thank you so much. Special thanks to Intact Insurance for their generosity, and thank you so much. Okay, next we have a cake cutting ceremony coming right up now. So if we could we please invite Diana to come up and do the cake cutting, and whomever else may be invited to come up, please, and thank you, and all the honored guests, if that's okay, please. And thank you. Isa. It doesn't. So we would like to thank A-OK for giving us this cake today. So let's give them a round of applause. I tasted some of their sweets today. There was something else. So thank you so much for your generosity.
One, two, three.
Thank you, Frank. Thanks, everyone. Okay, so we want to actually at this stage invite Diana Jiang to come up if possible, please. So stay on the stage and don't leave. And I'd like you to reflect, share your thoughts and your journey, and share everything with everyone, please, and thank you. Yes, we want to get that out of the way. Without further ado, if we could please give Diana a round of applause and welcome her to share her feelings, thoughts, and everything. Thank you.
Okay. Honorable guests, our sponsors, our community partners, our staff, volunteers, good afternoon, everyone. 我今天可能要英文夹杂着中文一起讲，各位来宾，还有我们的员工啊、义工啊、我们的社区的这个合作者，还有我们赞助商，大家下午好。My name is Diana. I actually have two kids. One is here, my younger daughter Hillary, and my older daughter Sophia. She's already 22 years old, but she has very severe intellectual disability and severe autism. I would like to thank everyone. In order for me to stand here today, my husband has to take care of her at home. And all our staff, you know, they help other kids and then make us like 12 years work here. And also with all the sponsors, community partners, we're able to have our office, we can have our staff, we can provide more programs and services to the families and the kids. Okay, so one thing you probably notice, we don't call them special needs or we don't call them disabled kids. So I believe every child is gifted. We try very hard to find their potentials and then train them and they can become like more talented in their field. OK， 我再用中文讲一下，就是我姓蒋，来自蒋介石的老家，所以有些人就叫我蒋校长。但其实我一开始不太喜欢这个名称，我觉得像在我们文化里面，蒋校长是有专门的意思嘛，但后来我想说，如果能让大家记住我也很好，对。但是我真的非常非常感恩每一个人，我觉得我要站在这里其实真的不太容易，因为我先生要在家里看着我们家老大，然后家老二今天还过来帮忙。那没有赞助商啊，没有这些你们大家的 support， 我们也不可能走这个12年。而且我们还有，今天我们来了很多的员工，没有他们的辛勤工作，这是一份很难的工作，它非常需要。可能我也可以大声一点讲啊，没关系。我觉得我们这份工作是非常辛苦的，因为很多家长都不太愿意看到小朋友，其实，但是我们的员工要非常耐心的，的去教。所以呢，我就大声讲吧。I can speak loudly. I just want to say thank you to our staff. It's not an easy job. Thank you so much. I know how hard it is because it takes a lot of patience, professional skills and accompany to those kids, and also deal with all kinds of situations. We still have kids wearing diapers. They pee in the pants. They have to change the diapers and clean the floor. It's beyond probably a lot of people's expectation. And some kids knock their head to the wall, so in some of our classroom, actually, it's damaged. But we're not worrying about the wall. We're worrying about the kid. We don't want them to get hurt. So it's not easy. I really want to say thank you. Thank you for our staff. We made a very simple PPT, just give some idea what we are doing. So 12 years ago, at that time, I've already passed the stage. I struggled with my daughter's diagnosis, so I was more peaceful at that time. So I was thinking maybe I can share my experience to other parents who might be just experiencing, because I've already passed that stage. So share my good experience and bad experience. If it's bad experience, they can learn from it. They don't need to go to the same paths I did in the past. So 12 years ago, we started a parent support group. I'm very pleased Ms. Gao's here, because since when we first established, they've been very supportive, because we don't have place to gather together, right? So we actually use their boardroom, conference room, and we start with 3 parents. And little by little, words by words, so more and more parents join. And then I established this nonprofit organization. So until today, it's already 12 years. And from, can you go back to this slide? So in the past 12 years, we actually helped more than 1,000 families. I think it's because we have the event, we try to find and see how many clients we served in the past, and then we find out, wow, it's already more than 1,000. So it's a credit from our staff. Thank you so much. Okay, and then we also live strong support from our volunteers. Some of volunteers are also today. In the past, we probably more than 200 volunteers help all kinds of events. Yeah, and I want to say our customer really high. Some years, after like a 2-3 month therapy in our center, they started to talk. And we also have a young adult. He's already found a job as a designer, designing games. Yeah, we also have a boy studying U of T. Oh, hi, Sean. How are you? Oh, quickly. It's and then yeah, so we did the 10th anniversary 2 years ago, so I probably won't. But for the past 2 years, we actually, last year we moved to a new location and we got the funding from Ontario Trillium Foundation. We were able to get the place renovated. It actually finished yesterday. And we started the adult program. This program is for youth aged more than 21 years old. I'll talk about a little more later. And we started our hockey team. So we are going to group a hockey team with all the kids with special needs. And you know what? Our skating program is very popular. Yeah. And that's a group photo of our staff and the volunteer. Next, please. Yeah, I also want to let everyone know, you know, when those kids grow up, only 20% of them can go to colleges and universities. That means after age of 21, 80% of them, they have nowhere to go. They have to stay home, but if parents are working, they have nowhere to go. That's why we started adult program last year. And also, they need employment. Canada is a country with very good, welfare, right? They do some incomes every month. But can you imagine a young man from 21 years old to 70 years old? They just stay there doing nothing? That's not what I'm thinking of. I think we can train them for the pre-employment and employment skills, then they can find some job. So some of you received our mooncake a couple months ago. Yeah, so that's part of the project. We want them to do something, okay? And then earlier you see a picture, they were working in the bakery store and tried to make the mooncake. Yeah, and we would provide some social life for them too. Yeah, next one. Yeah, and then also like where do they live, housing, group homes, and then we want to build an inclusive community. I wish I can live longer enough to take care of my kids, but I can't. So for me, the time is ticking. I have to work very hard before I leave this world. I need to solve all these problems. So I do need your support. I need a lot of support from you, either financially or physically. So if anyone can donate to our organization, or even you come to us for volunteering, or even give us an idea or connect us to a resource, whoever has money or space where they can live, I'll be really, really appreciated. OK， 所以我想用中文再讲一下，我真的非常需要你们的帮助，因为我希望我可以在离开这个世界之前，为我的孩子，还有很多其他这样的孩子，为他们解决就是他们的住房，还有他们的工作这一系列的问题。所以我希望大家有钱出钱，有力出力，哪怕只是给我们一个主意，说，哎，也许你可以这样做，或者你帮我们介绍一个人，说，哦，我知道那边有一个 building， 你们可以用，类似于这样的，我们都会非常非常的感谢，谢谢大家。
She just apologized to me for being too long, but we all want her to speak longer, right, ladies and gentlemen? She's done so much. Now, Sean's finally arrived, and I'm happy he finally could make it. So if you could, Sean, could you please come up and share your thoughts and everything? Welcome, MP Sean Chen.
Thank you, David. So nice to see you. I know David's been busy. He's been traveling. He's been in China recording his TV shows and other ventures, so it's nice to see Xiao Shan here. All right. And I just want to say it's so wonderful to be here. Now, I technically wasn't supposed to be here. I was at another event, but when I saw my calendar that my staff were coming here to represent me, I said, no, we're going to drive. We're going to make the 45-minute drive because I have to be there for Gifted People Services. And this is an incredible milestone, and it's wonderful to see so many other elected representatives, Amanda and Isa and Simon here today, and all the community members, the amazing sponsors and community groups that are involved. And the reason why is that your passion, Diana, and your entire team, it's such an important issue that all of us as Canadians need to be mindful of. And that is to support the young people, the children that have disabilities, and particularly that transition period where the formal education system ends and there isn't really the proper transitional support into the expectations of adulthood. And that is why programs like Gifted People Services is so important, because it creates those opportunities to build real inclusion, real accessibility, real support for those children, those young people. And I say children because we have to ensure that we see the opportunity to give them the support that they need. And they can't just take that traditional expected pathway. They need to have the transitional support, whether it is housing or employment or other life skills that need to be developed, and Gifted People Services is doing just that. So you've had an incredible journey over the past 12 years, and I love the message you always give us, Diana, which is that we need to leave the world a better place. And that is the motto that I hear you talk about so many times, and I want to say that we stand together with you, with Gifted People Services, and we want to continue to build a world that is better, that is more supportive, that is inclusive, and where everybody feels a strong sense of belonging and a strong sense of confidence in their ability to give back, to contribute to society. So congratulations, Gifted People Services, on 12 incredible years, and wishing you much more continued success on the road ahead. Thank you all. 谢谢大家.
Thank you, Sean. Let's give him a round of applause. One thing that Diana touched on that I actually wanted to throw out was, she doesn't know how right she is that when children that have disabilities and they reach an age at around 21, it's almost impossible for them to find a job. So Sean doesn't know this, what I'm about to say, but it's because I was on the autism spectrum that I was able to learn how to speak Chinese. People think it's a gift. It's actually because of the disability that I had. It supercharged certain things in my brain I'll tell you what I actually do have. It's called a nonverbal learning disorder. So what it is that I can't remember what I read in English. So I can memorize probably a whole script or read through a whole script. I won't remember what it says. But funny enough, if it's in a picture format, I can remember it perfectly. That's why I was able to learn how to read Chinese almost perfectly. So what happened was, she doesn't know this, but when I was about 21, I was almost like at the end of my rope because I couldn't hold a job, I couldn't do anything. So I wrote a letter to University of Toronto, and I explained that I had a disability and I really love Chinese. The person who was in charge of the Chinese program had mercy on me, even though my marks were terrible in high school. They gave me a chance. They said, we'll give you one semester to try it out, and if you do well, we'll let you graduate. So I eventually graduated, and then I went off to China, and I did okay in China as a teacher, but I came back as kind of like a vacation. The city of Markham invited me to host a meeting between Frank and a Chinese mayor. It's there I met my future boss, who from CNTV, which most of you would know from 加拿大国际电视台. He took mercy on me, actually. It's because his children also had learning disabilities. He showed mercy on me. And he trained me. He was probably the best boss I had, and I'll explain why. because I could have made the worst mistake in the world and he never would have yelled at me. He would always treat me like a human being. And I think you need that kind of person in your life. The encouragement for people that have disabilities goes a very long way. Because when people have disabilities, they don't feel too much hope. There is no hope for like some of these people, and they feel that way. I'm not saying there is no hope for them, but they feel that way. And I felt that way many, many times. So I want to say that if Diana can keep moving forward, doing so, you're going to have my support going forward doing this, so I'm going to help as much as I can, because I hope more people come out of their, what's the word? Their discouragement. That's the word. They come out of their discouragement and they find what they really can do with their disability and learn how to utilize it and use it properly. So please don't stop doing that. The other thing I want to throw out now is we have to get our employee awards out and ready to go. So if we could, we have to get the 4 people for 5 years, 1 person for 4 years, and we have to bring up Diana because she'll know exactly who to award, because I have no clue what I'm doing right at this stage. So she's going to have to help me, okay? So please, let's get our employee awards ready to go.
Sure. Thank you, Dr. And it's my first time here. You know, he also has learning disability, so thank you so much. As I mentioned, our staff are very important for our organization, so we would like to give them the appreciation. Some of them stay with us for longer time, so let's call them. Do I get a list of names? I don't have the name. So can I have Sarah, Michelle, Ipsita, Jenny, Cindy,
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Sydney.
Picture. No, I want to take
Oh, it's okay.
So sorry.
So this time we are thanking the staff staying with us more than 3 years, and we made a pin for them. Our logo is a peacock, right? And my little princess Hillary designed this. So I wanna hand this up. Am I missing anyone? Yeah, so one staff is not here, and another one recently is getting married, so she went to India. And also, it's our first year doing the appreciation, but some of them being with us more than 5 years. But we still want to give them the 5-year awards to them. Okay? And this is for Sarah. And this is for Jenny. Thank you so much. Jenny is our senior therapist, so she's in charge of lots of therapists. Gifted is our clinical supervisor, so she manages all the programs, all the kids. Give it to your mom. Give it to your mom. And this is for Michelle. She's our HR manager. And Cindy. Cindy is our program coordinator, so she's mainly in charge of the small groups. Sydney actually also with us for a long time, but you'll receive your for next year. Okay, and let's take a group picture. Thank you so much. Oh yeah, sure. Everyone. Maybe I can invite Cindy to say some words.
Being put on the spot, I didn't prep any words, but I've had the privilege of working with GPS for almost 5 years now. I'm about 4.5, so I'm super grateful for all of the relationships I've made with my team, my coworkers, but also my clients. I would not be where I am or who I am without GPS. So, thank you.
Thank you so much, Diana, and everybody for this appreciation. I have been working with GPS for the last 7 years, and it's been more than a privilege for me. I've literally grown with this company, and that's all I can say. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you, Diana. Thank you, GPS. I've been able to practice my profession and using what I've learned back in the school and then apply it to the real life to help all those kids and families. I'm very grateful for everything. Thank you.
Thank you so much. We'll work together continuously. Yeah.
Okay, now, thank you for all your hard work, dear employees of GPS. Next, we're going to invite certain sponsors to share their support for this event. So if we could, for Z Square, the person who donated the space for this event, please come up. Trinity Financial Services, if possible, please come up as well too. U-Force Education, Suture as for their acupuncture, and CCBAG. If we could get Victoria Oladaskis. Victoria Oladaskis, thank you. Would you like to start?
Okay. Hi everyone, my name is Victoria Oladaskis and I'm the co-president of Canada's Children's Broadcasting Arts Group. And first I would like to say, obviously, happy 12th birthday to GPS, Gifted People Services. We are so happy to have been able to collaborate with Gifted People Services on many, many occasions. Back in December, we collaborated with them and we had a charity event in honor of donating to Gifted People Services, and we have a lot of members from our organization who volunteers for them as well, because we believe that Gifted People Services is honestly an amazing organization that helps so many kids around Canada and families in providing them with support for kids with special needs. And Canada Children's Broadcasting Art Group is just really happy to be a part of that and be able to provide them with volunteers and support, because we really believe that they do an amazing thing for, you know, kids all around Canada. And we are so happy to wish them a happy 12th birthday, and we are really happy to be able to collaborate with them in the future as well. So thank you.
Hello everyone, I'm Mandy Jen. I'm the founder of this group. So this is our showroom. Welcome everyone to come here. So myself is the architect. We design and build for developer and homeowners for new homes. So it's a great honor to support this great event and also this great organization. Thank you.
我可能多说两句，这个因为我认识戴安娜将近20年了，然后这一次是这个天才服务中心12岁的生日，这个12岁在中国的意义里都是非常重大的，这是集积这个代冠之年，这个意味着一个组织的意味着一个人的成长，成人了，在中国古代。那今天这个天才中心已经12岁了，那意味着天才中心也成了一个成熟的大人。Okay, I can speak English anyway. Okay, 12 years in Chinese, in Asian Chinese, it's a very important time because for 12 years that means a boy or girl is become an adult in Asian China. So today we are celebrating 12 years date birth for the GPS, which means it's a very important time for them and for all of us. And from now on, the GPS has become a Superman, a superwoman. And from now on, we get together to support from all the community, from our company to support the GPS. And from now on, we hope the GPS become better, stronger, and more supportive. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is John. I'm God also could be the bilingual here, so I have known Jiang Xiaozhao for like 2 years. It's always vividly remember the first time I met Diana, and she shared the story of how a mother with her kid come to Canada and to helping her kid to conquer the autism and exploring all this love to all other family and kids. In China, we saw it. We call it 老吾老以及人之老，幼吾幼以及人之幼。我觉得戴安娜校长做到了这一点，而且我觉得是真正的推己及人、仁爱待人的一种观念吧，在做到每一个家庭。刚才我们也看到了，在过去的12年当中，蒋校长的整个 GPS 团队已经帮助了超过1000个家庭，然后来去从各个方面来去解决他们在这个家庭过程当中所面临的所有的问题。我呢是英式教育的创始人，我叫John。然后呢，我们呢是专注于辅导，帮助学生在 tutor、mentor、advisor 这个方面，然后主要是 kids from grade 7 to grade 12，就是7年级到12年级这个群体。然后所以呢 I always tell my kids that we as the privileged children, we need to try to help out the unprivileged ones. 所以我们所有作为这些非常非常有幸，我们又健康，然后家庭条件又好的孩子们，所以我就非常 encourage 我的学生们来 GPS 去做 volunteer。在过去的1年里，我的学生大概我们统计了一下，大概可能加起来 accumulatively 也做了大概有500多个小时的义工，然后而且他们也都很积极，包括现在我的学生安迪也在那边。我特别开心能够看到，就是GPS 在过去我看到的这几年的成长，包括我的学生跟着 GPS 一起成长。然后呢，我们呢既会帮 GPS 持续的提供义工，我们也会持续的成为 GPS 的 sponsor， 会 sponsor 未来以后 GPS 所需要的任何地方。然后谢谢大家，谢谢蒋先生。
Hello, everyone. Thank you Diana to invite the 慈济 Foundation to be here, because 慈济 Foundation already here in Canada, roughly 33 years old, and we are so grateful to have this activity with GPS, because our team, Dr. Chen, who can help all the teachers as well as all the students to have a better Chinese medicine treatment, whatever like this. So we are so grateful, and it's basically it's our honors to help each other as well as all the parents, teachers, and students. So we have a lot of opportunity to work together to have each other to help all the community as well as all the students. 谢谢邀请慈济基金会能够有这个机会代表这个慈济来跟GPS 来一起合作。因为我们慈济基金会在这边已经30几年，但是我们都是落实在社区跟所有的社团互相合作。那我觉得 GPS 做了一个非常伟大，这真的是非常伟大的一个工作。那帮助一些我们认为有很多潜能的学生，那跟家长们尤其是陪伴家长，这个是非常不容易的一个功课。那我想代表基金会在这边我们也有更多未来合作的因缘那我希望未来有更多的机会可以互相帮助。那我们等一下请陈医师，他是我们这个人医会的这个嘉东的一个负责那也希望我们在中医这边能够协助学生、老师，还有所有的家长们可以比较容易的适应这种比较困难的环境。我们请陈医师。
Thank you for inviting us. I'm a Chinese medicine practitioner, so we're doing free clinic in the GPS center for like almost a year. Thank you for giving us an opportunity to serve the community. Thank you.
我想讲几句我们今天在这里活动，真的非常感谢曾总提供场地给我们。So thanks very much for Mr. Zheng to provide like a free venue for us to host this event. We're a small organization, so we don't have much, budget on spending on the venue. So thank you so much. Yeah. And also Jun, he's known me for a long time, so his continuous support to us. Yeah, and with everyone's support, we're able to provide more program and services. And we missed the chat insurance. Can you come up? Okay, yeah. So we also have a little token of appreciation to give to this organization and the company.
Okay. 照完了吗？前面的手机，手机的。OK， 1, 2, 3.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Are we done? Hurry up. I'm joking. Okay, thank you so much. And last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, we actually have our volunteer awards. I'd like to invite Diana. She'll know who the 4 outstanding volunteers that she's going to invite. The first one's name is Mia, who organizes the hockey team. Min, who helps us in the big events like they did today. Andy, who actually, the students and parents all speak very highly of Andy, and he's very warm and patient, according to what they say as well too. And we have Jin Yu Zhu. If they could come up as well too, please. And Diana's going to present these wonderful awards on behalf of GPS.
Yeah, I just want to give a little bit background of everyone. So this is Mia. Do you still remember I mentioned that we start with 3 parents, and she's one of the parents. Yeah, so she's with us for 12 years now. And her son is actually on the spectrum, but he's very good at hockey. That's why we're opening a hockey program. It's also providing employment for her son and training like more kids, with youth from Youth Force. He's been participating in the hockey team, our summer program, a lot of programs. He's doing the volunteer work. Yeah, very nice. And this is Ming. She helped us with many events, like we're doing April Live Blue Star performance. Yeah. And also, Qing Yu. Starting from 2 years ago, we actually received senior fundings from the federal government. So we also started our senior program to prevent those seniors, get sick. And then she herself is a senior, but she volunteered with us, take care of a lot of seniors for us. Okay, so give them a round of applause. And then you guys can all. 中文也可以，别害羞啊！
害羞。Thank you, Diana. Okay, thank you, GPS. So I'm very appreciate GPS can give us some opportunity to contribute to our community. Thank you.
Thank you, Diana at GPS. So I have 2 kids. I'm the hockey mom for more than 10 years. So I just organized with Diana together with the special needs kids, learn how to skate and how to play hockey, how to learn the hockey teamwork, team culture, and because the hockey is a Canadian game. Thank you. So right now we have totally already more than 2 years, probably around more than 100 kids, including the regular kids or special needs kids, and maybe around 10 to 20 kids play the hockey right now.
So, the ice place is very big. So in order to provide one-to-one support to the kids with special needs, we actually divide the ice into 2. So another part, we offer skating class for normal kids. Yeah.
I don't know if I'm going to be talking on stage, but I'm going to keep it short and sweet. I think volunteering for GPS is a really valuable opportunity for me in terms of dealing with different situations and problem-solving skills. I think is one of those skills that a lot of high school students, they don't really have opportunities to practice. So I think volunteering for GPS it's a valuable experience for me. Yeah, thank you.
我不会说话，我就是看到蒋校长这个大爱启发了我，就是我们办了一个老年福临门老年活动中心， 我就是在这里给大家帮忙吧，大家开心，我也开心，大家都很好，都很喜欢，好，谢谢大家。
我们现在老年人也超过100位了，然后每一次聚餐，金玉都会做好多吃的。就他说校长你不要出去买了，我做就好了，这样真的非常感谢哈。Thank you so much。我们可以
咱们合掌好吧？ Okay, so we're basically going to wrap up our event for today. Outside, there's going to be some development plans that will be shared to encourage, and I encourage our attendees to continue following and supporting the mission that Diana has set out before us and everything. You've touched my heart today. I really didn't realize what I was attending until I actually took a deeper look, so I'm really grateful to you. 最后一下，我想跟大家分享一下，就是我很高兴，就是参与主持这个活动啊，所以就是我也感谢 Diana， 她所有的贡献，她提供给我们的就是我们宝贵的社会，应该可以这么说呢 ？Yes.
I missed a very important stuff. Sorry about that, because I didn't get the list. Yuki, are you here? Sorry, I want to give my special love to you. Thank you so much. And Yuki's being involved, planning this event. Mentioned to lots of details. You probably look at the food over there, right? We would like to thank the cupcake sponsor, Guava, right? Yeah. And then the bigger cake is sponsored by AOK. But nice play out with all the cheese, crackers, all done by our staff. Yeah. Thank you so much. I hope you can enjoy it, but I really want to say thank you to Yuki. Yeah, after she graduates, she comes to our organization directly. So it's her first job, but she stayed with us. Thank you so much. Yeah, she's sick, so she cannot speak. Okay, thank you so much.
Yeah, 所以最后对就是障碍的人来说，我也很感动参与这个活动，可以这么说呢，因为你做了很多的贡献，就是给我们的社会，给全世界也可以这么说呢，对吧？所以我也很高兴，就是有这样的一个人，可以帮我那样的那个人，所以我也很高兴呀。所以就是我希望你可以帮我那样的人，那样的那个有障碍的那个人。就是可以找他们自己的那个，可以使用他们的那个障碍，所以他们可以代表他们真正的自己，对吧？所以我很高兴啊。所以呢，我也差不多了，所以我们废话不多说，我们差不多结束了吧？所以呢，就是你们都可以帮一帮，就是聚一聚，好吧？非常感谢各位大家啊。